Footprints of the Messiah. We're just going to talk about the mystery of the Messiah. What do we know about it? And then part 2 will be how sure can we be? We'll do a probabilistic analysis of some of that. But this is basically going to be a review of the specifications and requirements of the Jewish Messiah as detailed in the Old Testament, in the Tanakh, the Old Testament scriptures. The first question is about a Bible study. In our question and answer period that preceded this, we didn't have really rough questions, so I thought I'd throw you one. What Bible study is mentioned 12 times in one book of the Bible, was given on 7 different occasions by 7 different people, and is hardly ever given today? I see a lot of puzzled looks on your face. The answer is presenting Jesus as the Messiah of Israel entirely from the Old Testament. How many of you could sit down with a Jewish friend and present Jesus to your Jewish friend entirely from the Old Testament? I don't see many hands up. I see maybe 1 or 2. It was presented by Peter, Stephen, Philip, Paul, Apollos, Aquila, and Priscilla in the book of Acts. In fact, that's 7 people, 12 occasions. And Peter's first sermon, Peter's second sermon, Stephen before the Sanhedrin, Philip and the Ethiopian treasurer, Saul preached that way at Damascus, Peter's sermon to the Gentiles, Paul's sermon at Antioch, Paul at Thessalonica, Paul at Corinth, Apollos, Aquila, and Priscilla at Ephesus and Corinth, and Paul preaches to Agrippa, and then Paul, of course, at Rome. It's interesting, by the way, to notice that never did Paul or Peter preach without mentioning the resurrection of Christ.